Hello everyone, this is Dr. Farhat Umar and you're watching me live on India's largest online educational platform and academy. We have a special guest today. He went away. Today is a really unique day because we are going to talk about animals and what are the different lessons that we learn from animals. My name is Dr. Farhat Umar and I am a veterinarian. I am a researcher and I spent around 10 years studying animals and researching about animals and treating animals obviously. And over the course of time I realized there are some lessons that we can actually learn from animals. The first important lesson that can be learned from animals is compassion. You must be sure, you must have heard about dogs being really kind, and if you are a pet lover or a pet owner, you understand the importance, you understand the love and kindness that dogs give us in return. Remember the movies Hachi or Jackie Shroff, Teri Meherbaniyan, Teri Qadardaniyan? All that is actually related to how compassionate dogs are. But then I would often wonder, what do dogs give human beings? I mean, the other things, the other animals do give us milk and egg and meat and other stuff. But dogs, then I realized in later parts of life, it gives us something even more important. That is love and compassion. Dalai Lama says something really beautiful. He says, if you want to be happy, you must practice compassion. And if you want others to be happy, you must again practice compassion. I'll take all the questions later. Yes, I love cats too. I have a lot of cats around me right now. I'll show you some cats in a couple of minutes maybe. The second important lesson, we learn it from the largest animals, land animals on earth, the elephants, हाथी. होता क्या है, जो हाथी हैं usually packs में रहते हैं और they teach us respecting elders. इनमें हाथियों में क्या होता है, जो उनकी दादियाँ, इनकी नानियाँ होती हैं, वो बहुत इनके साथ जुड़े रहते हैं आखिर तक और they teach them lessons about how to save themselves from predatory lions and many other animals which come up for attacking them. और क्या होता है, उनकी एक्सपीरियंस से यूज़ करते करते इनकी एक्सपीरियंसेस से ये काफ़ी सीखते रहते हैं. और we must also respect elders. There is this author Andy Rooney. He says something really profound. He says the biggest and the best classroom that we can ever have is at the feet of elderly people. So my dear friends, let's all respect our elders and let's learn this lesson from the elephants. The third important lesson that we can learn from animals is being comfortable in our own skin. We have never seen, I having an experience of 10 years with animals, I've never seen a dog froning about having a poor body or having a bad skin color or not being too muscular. So what happens with human beings, we happen to feel really bad at times about our bodies, about our backgrounds and about our caste. Here in India this again is an issue, and we must learn from animals to be really very comfortable with who we are. Robin Sharma says something very profound about it. He says the starting point of discovering yourself, the starting point of knowing your identity, the starting point of knowing your talents and gifts, it is to be comfortable with our own selves. So my dear friends, the fourth important lesson, it is being present. Animals, when you are with animals, they are available at that moment. They are thinking about you, they're thinking about that very particular instant. But what happens with us? We often get involved in what happened in past. We'll think about something that is not even related to the present moment. We'd probably be worrying about future that has not even come yet. हम हमेशा ऐसा ही करते हैं, पास्ट में फ्यूचर में ऐसे लिंगर करते रहते हैं, बीच में जो प्रेजेंट वाला मोमेंट होता है, we lose that. और दोस्तों, life actually happens in the present moment. Lao Tzu says something beautiful. He says, if you're depressed, you're actually in your past. If you're anxious, you're actually in your future. And if you are at peace, आप आराम से हैं, खुश हैं, that is the only time you're actually in present. So dear friends, please take a note of it. I mean, let's all leave ourselves, let's all, loosen our shackles and be in the present moment and learn this very lesson, this essential lesson from animals. And then the fifth important lesson that we must learn from animals is to take some rest. Fast life and all these corporate world and corporate lifestyle, this has actually robbed us of that essential element of resting, taking a proper rest. अगर आप कभी zoo में गए हो, आपने नोट किया होगा जनरली ना वहाँ पे lions मिलते नहीं हैं, because वो रेस्ट कर रहे होते हैं. We don't get many of these animals there because they're usually taking a nap or busy in their own lying on the floor somewhere. अगर आपने कभी सड़क पे किसी डॉग को देखा हो आराम से सोया हुआ, दुनिया चल रही होती है, is taking rest, we must learn to stop sometimes and give our mind, body and soul a proper rest. If we can do that, we'll actually rejuvenate ourselves. And rest is not something, it's not a luxury, it's basically a necessity. And then one really important lesson that we learn from animals is being together and working together. You talk about swarms of bees, you talk about packs of lions, you even talk about herds of cattle. And while they all live together, and being together actually saves them from a lot of trouble, lot of predators. और हमें क्या चाहिए, हम एक दूसरे की जो उनकी अच्छाइयाँ हैं, हमारी क्वालिटीज़ हैं, उनको हम गैदर कर सकते हैं बहुत आगे जाने के लिए. देयर इज एन अफ्रीकन प्रोवर्ब, इफ यू वांट टू गो फास्ट, अगर आपको जल्दी जाना है तो अकेले चले जाओ, गो अलोन. एंड इफ यू वांट टू गो फार, अगर आपको दूर तक जाना है, अगर आपको लंबी रेस का घोड़ा बनना है, then you will have to kind of go together, take a team with you. Team is important for all the amazing success in life. All the major achievements that we as humanity have seen or we witness, they're not because of a single person, they are because of the whole full-fledged team that actually works days and nights. And then we have the seventh important lesson. It is what Dale Carnegie calls it, the best of the interpersonal skills. He says there's no better interpersonal skill than this one, and this skill is called listening, सुनना. दोस्तों, हमारे पास एक जुबान है, we have 2 ears so that we can listen more and speak less. But what usually happens is we speak a lot and we are not ready to listen at all. And if ever we listen, we actually listen to judge. So dear friends, we must try to avoid this and listen to what dolphins do. Dolphins में क्या है? They also have this communication system, not as complex as us, but they actually can communicate with each other using high pitch noises, whistles वगैरह use करती हैं. तो अब होता क्या है कि dolphins, if they try to kind of communicate with each other and if they whistle up, अगर सभी एक साथ whistle करेंगी तो कोई किसी की सुनेगी नहीं. They have this beautiful habit of staying quiet and listening to the different kinds of whistles that come up, and that's how they communicate with each other in this vast ocean. So हमें भी क्या चाहिए? डॉल्फिन से हम सीखें सुनना, आराम से, बिल्कुल किसी परेशानी के बगैर. और दलाई लामा बहुत अच्छी चीज़ कहा करते हैं कि when you speak, you're basically repeating what you want to you're basically repeating what you want to what you already have in your mind. But if you're listening, you're learning more and more. So that is my lesson number 7. If you go for a quick revision of all of them, the first lesson that we learn from animals, dogs, we learn from them compassion. The second lesson, we learn it from elephants, we learn from them to respect our elders. The third lesson is teamwork, we learn it from many other animals. Or the fourth lesson, we learn it from all the animals, taking proper rest. The fifth lesson, we learn it being in the present moment, we learn it from almost all the animals. The seventh important lesson, listening, we learn it from dolphins. Dear friends, I hope you learned what can be learned from the animals, and at last I will leave you with a quote. The quote is by Donald Hicks. He says, "Those who teach the most amazing things about humanity are not always human. With these words, I bid you goodbye. Thank you so much.